On food production in Israel, you might have heard how that country has managed to attain self-sufficiency in food despite a large chunk of the country being a desert. Now, after a tour of Israel, the Parliamentary Committee on Agriculture brought home a technology which they term as a solution to attaining Kenya's food security. Drip irrigation is the main method which is used in Israel and is a technology that has been perfected over the years. Here in Kenya, we use flood irrigation, which is prohibited in Israel, with a total ban on that technique. And the second part of the series, Lessons from Israel, Wangare Kanyongo has just returned from Tel Aviv, delves deeper into the forms of irrigation the two countries have been using, weighing the pros, the cons, and the possibilities of changing the face of Kenya's agricultural sector.
3 years ago, an ambitious plan of drip irrigating a sugar plantation in Kwale County began, and today, this is the outcome. Amiran Kenya, an Israeli company, was contracted to install drip irrigation and manage the project, which is scheduled to be completed in 2 years' time. The intricate scheme entailed getting a water source, digging several dams, and installing pipes, meters, generators, and a computerized controller system. The entire 5,500 hectares will be under drip irrigation. The project began with 250 hectares, and the sugarcane here will provide seedlings for the larger project, which is already underway. After the land is furrowed, the irrigation pipes are lined in using tractors. In this case, the pipes are submerged 15 meters under the soil to prevent them from getting damaged during harvesting. The cane is then planted along the drip pipes. Water from the dams is sanctioned using generators and goes through a treatment process here where the pressure is regulated before being released systematically in measured quantity into the plantation using the computerized control system. A major advantage of this technique is the ability to administer fertilizers while irrigating. The fertilizer is mixed in this tank and released into the water system, ensuring that with every drop of water, a plant also gets the required nutrients to grow.
Dissolved or a liquid fertilizer, the accuracy is much higher.
So far, the project is a success and has also provided employment for hundreds of residents in the area. Amiran Kenya has been training the community on how to handle every step of the process. Thus, by the time they hand over the project, it will be smooth sailing for the residents. Israel has a total land area of 21,000 square kilometers, of which only 20% is arable land. 95% of Israel is dry, subhumid, semi-arid, arid or hyper-arid, with 60% of the country's land area covered by the Negev desert. And if this is the secret behind the country's success story, then perhaps it is time that Kenya borrowed a leaf. Despite this being a pilot project, it is expected that the yields from this plantation will be thrice the normal production. This only going to show that drip irrigation can actually be a success story if well implemented. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I am Wangare Kanyongo in Kwale County.